Oh boy. Why did it take me 57 years to... Oh my god, I said 57 again. Why did it take me so long to get the stream set up? Usually I'm so much more efficient than this, but then again they updated OBS recently, so I can afford to be salty about that. And I'm still in the process of setting up as it is. There we go. Hang on. The camera's in a weird place. Oh, wait, hang on. Why? There we go. God, the nether lampshade's just not properly centered. Incidentally, it's got nothing to do with anything, but I am still upset by the fact that, like, the camera quality currently looks like a watercolor painting. I was told that this webcam was high definition, and it's just not. Uncle Ropey! Because, you know, the on-screen... There we go. The on-screen chat is taking a moment to catch up, but I would say good evening, but it's like 7:05 in the evening, so, you know, close enough. But yes, hello, Niels and Black Quill and anyone else who might care to turn up. So, just to, like, give a little bit of, like, preamble to this stream. So, I have very much been a proponent of analgesic productions, just as a game developer set of people, and I Let's Played Anodyne, which I'm not too happy with my actual Let's Play of that, but I did it at least, and then I streamed it, which was better, and I've both Let's Played and streamed Even the Ocean by the same people, and I've done content pertaining to their games in the form of Patreon videos as well and everything, and sometime next month, they're releasing Anodyne 2, and I'm just so excited for it, so much so that they actually gave me a review copy of the game. They did tell me you can't show past a certain point, but I think the email said that was about 4 hours in. I know where I'm not allowed to show past, so there is a limit to what I'm showing, but, like, I'm so thrilled. Like, I get to show something exclusive on the YouTubes. Me of all people. So yes, do get hype. Even if y'all don't feel feelings about the game, please try to, because I'm excited about this, and y'all should be as well, and if you're not, then eat a canoe. Also, while I'm still setting stuff up, let me know, is the audio, like, loud, quiet, whatever, because I have had not much chance to set this up with OBS, so... Also, yes, the full chat is now visible, unlike in my Night in the Woods streams, but that was its own special situation. But yes, hang on, I'm just... There we go. Now I can actually see the chat as well. Now, how is the audio? Because I need to know if it's, like, too loud or offensive or, like, what. Because if it's insufferably loud and you can't hear me over myself, I will need to know. Okay, that sounds good. If there's anyone else who takes objection, speak now or forever hold your sis. Also, I'm just gonna double check on Discord just to make sure that the developers don't mind me streaming it, because I'm fairly sure they're okay with it, but I need to be certain, because I am very much paranoid about this. But also, in the description of this stream, both live and in post, I've included links to the store, the Steam store page for this game, and also the main Twitter for the developers of this game. There, that took me about 70 years to formulate how to think, but the point is, follow them, support this game. It is a good time. And have I listened to the Hex Vision entries yet? Not yet. Like, I've listened to my own, and there are a couple of others that I'm familiar with, but for the most part, I'm gonna listen to the recap, and then listen to the songs, and then listen to the recap again, and then submit my votes. And I'll just say that my songs stand out for the better because my songs are automatically the best. Anyway, I've been following the development of this game, and I am really excited just to see, basically, because it's got 2D and 3D, and it's just gonna be a good time. Warm breeze fills the air. A paper floats by and comes to rest on the ground. It is a letter. It reads, Summer 2019. Dear player, thank you for playing Anodyne 2, Return to Dust. It is somewhat of a spiritual successor. It has narrative and thematic ties to the first Anodyne, but features a completely new world and characters. That is to say, the two games can be enjoyed in any order. At times, the world of Anodyne 2 may be a strange or confusing place, but at its heart, it is the story of human struggles and relationships. Now, come on! Let's go on a curious and wonderful journey together. Do let's. Ah, we got a letter from the developers themselves. That is indeed their names. They have names, and that is the names of them. Hello. Figure with stringed instrument. Okay. Specifically to please Black Quill.
Some say that life is a circle. Madness. All things grow from a point, a centre. Everything to come was already here. It melts out from a tiny capsule like a sponge in bloom. The beauty is to witness the true shape of the primordial point, its fractals unfurled to their limits, the atomic indivisible tips of its tentacles. Time, after all, is a looking glass, an illusion, and yet the truest way to see ourself.
Hello, Ryan. Good evening.
Uncle Rupee.
Figure with beautiful voice. Well then. Stunning words as always, friend, but let's not get too ahead of ourselves. The one we are here to meet is barely a baby, not yet hatched. We must lead her gently into the bright light of the world. Oh look, our precious Nova seems to be stirring. Following are the first words that Nova will ever hear. In time, the contents of the speech will fade into obscurity, but she will never forget first hearing this voice. Ah yes, this voice, so fragrant, so beautiful, that Nova felt like crying. Had she been blessed with tear ducts, perhaps she would have. You may have forgotten how hard it is when you first realize that you exist. Nova certainly felt that now, but when she heard this creature speak, she thought perhaps it might be worth it. Now, once again, let me know if the game is, like, loud or quiet or whatever. Like, let me know if things are good, okay? Nova, can you hear me? Take a deep breath, my darling, then open your eyes. Wah. So Nova is just Waluigi. From the darkness, an orange glow, and from the silence, the crashing of waves. I see. Hello, yes, I exist. Jolly good, I'm glad to hear it. So, this is our protagonist, everybody. There she is. Still a little woozy, are you? Don't worry, it's natural to feel disorientated when you first gain consciousness. Child, your name is Nova. You are an extraordinary creature with the unique ability to shrink to microscopic sizes. It will come in quite handy, as you'll soon see. My name is Palisade, and I'm here with Sea Psalmist. Together, we will serve as your caretakers and your guides.
The shield.
That sweet voice definitely lifts. We'll fight for you. Sea Psalmist, the musician. Dedicated songwriter, awkward around kids, kind of a nerd. Mommies! I love this already. Caretakers and guides. Would you like to say hello to Nova, Sea Psalmist?
Greetings, young Nova. It is I, Sea Psalmist. I'm speaking to you from outside of your egg. Space, after all, is an illusion. It could be likened to a looking glass. A looking glass is a mirror, by the way. I used to think it was a telescope or a microscope. You know, some kind of tube-shaped object.
Thank you for that enlightening clarification, Sea Psalmist. Now, Nova, as Sea Psalmist mentioned, you are currently inside of your egg. In order to hatch and truly begin your life, you will ride the Hatchline monorail that leaves from the top of the hill. Ah, but you can only leave if you obtain the sacred Glandilock seed. Gland? For now, you may think of the Glandilock seed as your ticket to ride. First, speak to the 3 yoke figures. Each yoke will give you a special item that will prepare you to host a Glandilock seed. Then speak to the Chalaza tree at the highest point on the island. Go get 'em, Nova. Okay, so press move to move. Oh. Okay, that's helpful. That is helpful right there. But I did look at... Ooh, you can double jump. I did have a brief look at the controls before I boosted everything up, so... Yes, I am aware. Thank you, game. The albumin shore. It's because... I can float! I am enjoying this already. Hello.
Hello.
The strange figure is silent. Is it alive, Nova wonders? Nonetheless, its gaze beckons to her. Enter by round golden pate, it seems to say. You shall find a part of this complete breakfast. The yoke and Nova's fate begin to resonate. The presence of a new nanopoint is in the air. Spark this being and reveal its nanopoint. Shrink forth, nanocleaner Nova. Interact with the environment by firing off a spark. See? Sis? I see. I will shoot you. It helps if I actually... Ooh, spicy controls. I'm okay with it. I have opened your legs. That was not what I meant to say, but here we are. This looks like a birth canal. I wouldn't know what one of those looks like, but don't mind me. The yolk of yummy! I didn't know there were multiple yolks! But here we go. This is what people might recognize as being the Anodyne art style. They deliberately made it square, as I recall. I don't remember the specifics of Oh, I got an achievement! Yolk Wonder the Yolk Robe.
Wowie! Our very own cleaner has come to visit. Oh gosh, and I'm the first nano friend she'll see. Boy howdy, gotta keep it together and remember my lines. I hope she comes over here and presses space to talk to me.
Welcome. Rocks are surprisingly diverse and come in a number of shapes and sizes. Though by divine fate, many of the rocks here look the same. Be sure to talk to all of us. I love the width. Oh, there's a skip button for repeated dialogue. Oh, why are the developers of this game so good, though? Bacon pancakes. Now it has all the power of a breakfast.
Hello there, Nova. You've shrunk inside the microscopic interior of the yolk of yummy, the most important yolk of the day. Here you'll find provisions to keep your future glendilock seed happy and healthy.
Do you have more to add? You do not. Okay.
Hey, wait, Noah, I'm a helpful yolk robe, not a deadly dust virus. Please just don't...
I'm sorry for trying to suck you by accident.
No, we'll love our Centenary Burst cereal because it contains trace amounts of 17 micronutrients in center recommended ratios. And Glendilock seed will love its patented crunchity cool taste.
I'm here for anything that's considered crunchety and or cool. Can I suck this orb? Ah. Well, what now? Oh! I'm understanding the game mechanics. I get it and I like it.
What if we had a Glendilock seed of our very own? Never mind me, we may talk a big game here in the yolk of yummy about the development of delicious and nutritious crispy puffed comestibles is all we know.
There's some colourful rock-like obstructions blocking... Oh, Ryan. But yes, a very important piece of this game is sucking. So, Papew. And Papew again. It's a nice thematic thing as well, because, like, in Anodyne the First, our, like, main method of attack was a broom, and now we've upgraded to a vacuum cleaner. We gotta suck, and we gotta suck, and we gotta suck, and we gotta size! Sometimes rocks can be in the way. Don't paint every rock with a rock. I love the sass of this writing. Well, hello, Video James. Do you exist? Hang on a minute. Do you exist? Don't worry, we've just made it to the first of the 2D sections, but we'll be getting back out into the 3D in due course.
Congratulations, you are truly deserving of our greatest Glendilock food. Cartoon characters will suffer many fraud encounters due to the high quality of our Centenary Burst cereal. We can tell you will be a good steward of your Glendilock seed.
You are an unsuckable box. Oh no. All forms of vacuum suction. Hands. I am already in love here. We have Centenary Burst cereal. Now we have some of the powers of a breakfast. Yay, carbs. Yay, head. Yay, reverse birthing. What is this? Pet scop? Anyway, we're back out into the 3D. The 3D. So, is there anyone else here apart from me who is, like, sufficiently hyped for this game? Because, like, hang on a minute. Is it E? Ah, E and R. Oh, I see. That was unexpected. Because... it's like Fruit Gushers, but as a cereal, it's basically a nightmare. Lovely. Now, are you the yolk of cozy? Because that's the one I saw on social media. Clearly it's the one I value the highliest. Highliest! The second yolk figure sways in the breeze with a profound sense of chill. Dude, it seems to say, riding the milky waves. The yolk and Nova's fate begin to resonate. The presence of a new nanopoint is in the air. Spark this being! I will spark your ass. Let me into your imagination. I know I just said that we were celebrating the 3D-ness and we're back into the 2D world again, but that's the joy of this game. The yolk of Sippy! I'm here to sip. I'm down for a good old sip fest.
Yo, Nova, welcome to the Yolk of Sippy. Some people say that a Glendilock seed ought to drink 8 dewdrops of our homemade Sippy yolk milk per cell cycle. But we in there in the Zippy zone think you can chill with the math and just go with the flow.
Cool. Hang on, I just turned into CDI Link for a second there.
The Glenlock seed is like a direct line to the center, you dig? Just keep your mind open, you know, and the answers will find you.
Nice. Oh, Dust Virus Mr. Spiky. Profanity. So I need to... Hang on a minute. I need to approve that comment. Just so it definitely appears on the Strim Stram. But yes. Sippy cups are the source of egg. So I'm guessing I shouldn't suck them until they... sice. I'm sorry. I've never English in my entire existence. Another Yolkrobe.
Nothing like a little sippy yolk milk to make those glandular tendrils grow deep and strong. Just ride that high, Nova. Ride that high.
It's the Juicy Boys from Anodyne the First.
And I can suck the Juicy Boys. You're gonna chip my paint. If you want me to open, take out your aggression on the dust viruses instead. Well, I'm sorry. I just had to sausage. Mild-tempered slime. I see. No relation to the jelly friends from the first game, although those jelly friends, they come in multiple flavors now. There was just one flavor of them in the first game, but in this one there are different elemental ones. I know because I've been following the Twitter. As I said in the stream description, there's links to the Twitter and the Steam page. Just support this game. It's coming out soon.
Oh, well, you moved to the oat milk, of course. You just relaxed and let it flow, am I right?
Not really, but sure. Sippy oat milk. One of the 3 elements of this balanced breakfast. All government-approved nutrients needed to spread far and wide. See, this is really worrying. Just all this talk of government-approved seeds being planted in your brain and government-approved or center-approved ways of expanding roots inside head. Like, clearly there is a euphemism/metaphor in here somewhere that I'm just not into malignant enough to understand. I'm sorry, what language am I supposed to be speaking right now? Am I just silly in the head?
See?
Have we found the way? Yeet? Elite yeet beat agents. How many fucks of health? Goodness knows, honestly, goodness knows. A final oak figure seems to gaze upon Nova with a warm yet analytical eye. Yes, it seems to say. A perfect host in need of a perfect reguloid. Show me the way. Government disapproved seeds. The government hates seed. We have more than a broom, now we have the power of suck. And once again, if the game's too loud or too quiet, do let me know so I can modify as is appropriate. But yes, hello, hi. Can I transform into a Kayet? No, I just started the game a little while ago, so I know it's coming, but hey, it's the Yoke of Cozy. I recognize this from the promotional stuff. The promotional stuff. Welcome to the Yoke of Cozy, yes. Are you feeling comfortable? Yes. We have carefully trained these reguloids to adapt the local atmosphere to your body's precise partialities. Temperature, salinity, acidity, lugubrity, and so forth. Clever words. Are you a... Woof. Okay, you're helpful and therefore should probably not be sucked. Oh. Sorry, I'm just, like, most of the stream is just me reacting to the car. I know nothing about the Persona series, so probably not. Who do you think you is? Tom Nook? Yes. Little cereal, little yolk milk, yes. Such things are quite necessary. However, as the old saying goes, Glandular seed cannot live on ingestion alone. You try telling that to the left half of my face. The left half of my face. Oh, I can't carry through screen transitions? That's offendulating. Allow me to suck you? Can I suck you, please? I just want to perform a long-distance suck. I can push things. This is an important distribution. I don't know what we're charging up, but I'm happy to be doing so. Woofa woof woo. Air humidity 5%. I wish. Ryan. Hang on. That's all right for a fish trying to breathe. I see. IRB is also here. Hello. I will suck every friend. It's your pleasure to... Okay, Hearty. Someone has an attitude. But yes, I'm glad everyone's enjoying so far. 36 degrees, Yolken height, the important unit of measurement. Aha! It's the juicy friend. I did say we have elemental juicy friends now, and here indeed we have them. You're just gonna perpetuate for eternity? A long distance suck? Alex wishes he could provide me a long distance suck, and frankly I do too. I mean, what? I will throw you at the gate. Okay, the gates will just criticize me every time. I don't blame them. I'm attacking the gates with my gooey juiciness and the power of suck. Woo woo, woof woofer. Golden summer light dappled by oak leaves, the scent of freshly bruised crabgrass, and Adelaide's unexpected cool breeze drifts in from across the lake. A Tawny Rabbit sits up and sniffs before hopping into the bushes. That was not a weather update. Hearty, really. And, well, I do play a lot of the Candy Crushes to fill my time. Okay, Lozzie, I understand. Ah, yes, indeed. It's time for you to have reguloids of your very own. How beautiful to become a home. May your head always be a safe and warm resting place for the precious glandulock seed. Yes. I want to see what the hail. Reguloid Personal Edition. An important balance of breakfast. So you need cereal, milk, and robot. Well, I see. But yeah, most King games I know nothing about, but I do play me some Candy Crush, and that's kind of the extent of it. Burp. I did just burp, I just sort of... I don't know. I don't need to explain myself to the likes of y'all. You are an egg. You're a save. I see. I am... Now, honestly, I'm really enjoying this so far. Like, nothing especially special has happened yet, but I'm still really enjoying this. Hello. Chalaza the 8th.
Nova, after all this time we meet at last. Nova, what were we talking about? Oh, right. I'm an ancient Chalaza tree. Keep of the sacred knowledge of the Albumin shore. From the day you washed up on our shores, I've chronicled your journey, and oh, what a journey it has been. Reflect with me upon those sweet and daring stories now drift upon the hazy river of the past.
Well, that was poetic.
Do you remember the blustery, cereal-obsessed yoke of Yummy inhabitants? The laid-back denizens of the yoke of Sippy? How about those kind and conscientious caretakers of the yoke of Cozy? Ah, I have laughed, I have cried.
Sonic Dreams Collection. Honestly, I do see the connection. Well, I've played and streamed all of Anodyne 1 and Even the Ocean, and I've been meaning to play all our Asias, and I will still do that at some point. And I've also done, like, full-on video reviews of Anodyne 1 and Even the Ocean. I've done video reviews of them, and I will probably review this at some point as well.
Your thunderous triumphs and your arduous struggles shall be etched into my branches for all eternity. And now, you've arrived here at the pinnacle of Mount Vitelin, from which one can survey the furthest reaches of this expansive land. Have you the 3 elements of nurturing?
I do.
Even the Ocean is amazing, by the way.
Ah, wonderful. Then the epoch of anticipation is complete. Nova, I grant you the glandulock seed.
Fill my glands, please. But yes, for all, like, just for the record,
Chugga Conroy, it is pronounced epoch, thank you.
Jimbus.
And now, Nova, it is time. Already I can feel my power fading. The age of albumin draws to a close. Quickly, Nova, lay yourself down upon the hatch line. And with the last of my energy, I will send you to the great beyond.
This whole thing is a euphemism. Well, it is, but for hatching from an egg. Albumin, of course, being the white part of an egg. Lovely. That is indeed a logo. I got an achievement again. By the way, I know that this is true of like Even the Ocean and Anodyne the First, but it carries on being true here as well. The soundtrack of all of Analgesics games is just amazing. So please, as I've said on several occasions, check the description. Support these people for the love of Jiminy Christmas. Nova, you made it. I'll tell you about that device soon, but for now, come over to me. Wait, is okay, Video James. Well, there's only so much that I'm allowed to show here as well, so... Okay. Well, thank you for stopping by anyway. There you are, darling hatchling. I knew you could make it. Welcome to Alive. Nova, you are in the Center Sanctuary, the dwelling place of the Center. The Center is, well, it's hard to explain to someone who's only just hatched, isn't it? The Center is the Center. It created all of us, along with our world, the island of New Zealand. The Center is like an artist, and we are its painting, a beautiful expression of its vision. Basically, Indigo, we just hatched from it. Like, we had to go through the inside of an egg, we had to assemble a breakfast, and now we've been born.
The Center is everything, or rather, the Center simply is. Our lives are like shadows cast by the Center's true form, which will one day become apparent.
The Center. It's the Center. But yes, this will come out sometime next month. As I said on the official release trailer, there's a 1 in 31 chance that this game will come out on my birthday. Because my birthday is in a week. So yay. So, creator of New Zealand. It's a pun on New Zealand, but also the land, which was the name of the location of Anodyne 1. Painter, shadow, puppeteer,
Literally everything? Mommy?
It could well be. I mean, we've only just started playing, so thank you, Indigo. Yes, this game is a metaphor for itself. Perhaps we are all the artists and the art of New Zealand. We shape and are shaped by each other. By treating our neighbours with kindness, we can build each other up.
Well, don't know if I'll go that far, Palisade. What good we may accomplish flows directly from the brightness of the Center. Regardless, we must focus. Nova, listen closely. I will now reveal to you your true purpose in the path ahead. You've been born into a war zone, Nova. Granted, it's not a contest of swords or guns, of armies or infantry. Your way towards is nearly invisible and yet wholly insidious. We face a deadly force that wrinkles the face of time. The lurking water beast ripples the surface of a lake, disrupting the clear reflection of our souls. We call it nanodust.
There has not yet been an Ace Attorney game that I dislike. I'll say that much.
It starts small, a microscopic seed planted in some dark, moist corner of one's organs. The nanodust grows. It feeds upon the structure of our minds, magnifying our fears, our wrath, our wrongful desires. Eventually it blossoms to its full scale, completely obliterating the identity of its host. Symmetry, beautiful symmetry, is our birthright as creations of the Censor, and yet we lose ourselves to the dust. We begin to decay, to decompose, to crumble. Dust begets dust, and we forsake our true selves. Nova, perhaps your true purpose is now becoming apparent. You were given the abilities to shrink and to clean so that you might reverse the tide of dust that threatens to overwhelm us. You must travel far and wide, shrinking inside the inhabitants of New Zealand, those most consumed by the dust's contamination.
Suddenly, a tiny spark flies towards Nova's head. What's that? Palisade card. Activate. Palisade creates a barrier using her shield, containing the spark in a glowing cube. A nano intruder attempting to infiltrate your body. Nova, I can contain it temporarily, but you must shrink to nanoscale and destroy it. Don't be afraid, sweetheart. I'll be right here. I know you can do it. I can pewee. Get peweed, my friend. Reverse birthing canal again, except this one's more like a screensaver. A very nice one at that, by the way. Oh yeah, I've not actually seen the Sherlock Holmes one. I'm not seeing those yet. I can suck dust, like the German word for vacuum cleaner, which literally means dust sucker. Ah! That was a really good reaction. Like, oh no, an enemy. I should make a strange noise. Wonder what happens when I consume all this dust. Will it be a good thing, or will I die forever? I'm beginning to not like these electric friends. Well, I say that they're probably not even really electric. You're not my real electricity. You don't really real. Your real is unreal. You are the Unreal Engine. You're no longer existent. Yeah, I do like there are parts of this game that do look sort of PS1 styled, but like at least some of it is based on the original Anodyne graphics.
Nova, is that you? How'd I get here? Oh, whoa.
Can I suck you? Will I suck you better? But it does, like, it is impressive how, like, they're able to, like, encapsulate that sort of weird PS1 era sort of style. I do like that. Nano Assassin!
You will die, descend to a crumble dust will consume New Zealand.
Well, I'm just gonna suck at you, and you're going to suffer. I'm going to suck and suffer.
This game sucks.
The level is the intruder. Everything is everything, and everything nothing sees.
Nova will die, the sensor will crumble, dust will consume New Zealand.
I'll just suck your dust like a German vacuum cleaner. Yum yum. It tastes of life. The nano cleaner. She exists and she was born to dust, to clean, to rescue. May she protect all of us from harm. May the nano cleaner save New Zealand from its denizens from their fate. May the denizens be saved from themselves. Well, I know ago I did spend entirely too long, like, over-analyzing the story of the game, but I was doing it on more of a Watsonian level. That's more of a Doylist approach, and that is also valid. So, as far as I'm concerned, well, I've played Clone Noir on this channel before, so by all means, you know, if you hear the assumption is you already know or you don't care. I want to see if I can pronounce that stuff. Zeiger? So, basically the same as German. You're growing up so quickly. I didn't expect a challenge like this for quite some time, but I'm so proud of you.
Sadly, there are those who would seek to destroy New Zealand. Though we are all created by the center, the nanodust can inflict a kind of madness. Now, perhaps you can see the urgency of your mission. Nova, take the elevator behind you up to the city, and always remember that you stand against the ever-encroaching crawl of degradation.
The mild inconvenience of giving birth. Well, basically, there's a dungeon in the first Anodyne that is just a massive metaphor for giving birth, so... It was to do with, when Heather and I did the over-analysis video of the first Anodyne, so... It's all references. Welcome to Center City Sinnote, a vibrant community built into the walls of a sacred geological depression. Sacred geological depression? Did you mean me? Haha! Directly above Center Sanctuary is the Dust Prism, which stores the nano dust you will collect. You may use the Dust Drop capsule and send to... Okay. So, this is a good. Once enough dust is accumulated, the Dust Prism will be sent to the center to be recycled into energy. But alas, before you were born, the Dust Prism was damaged in a terrible storm, and now can only contain a small fraction of its full dust capacity. Because of this energy shortage, the Dust's dominion has advanced to the point where it is no longer safe to leave the city. You can see the storm still raging overhead. This is where you come in, Nova. The Dust Prism can be reinforced with rare and powerful cards. Cards! They're back from the previous game. You can find while nano-cleaning. The first goal is to reinforce the prism with 4 cards and fill it with 100 cupcakes of nanodust. Then the center will be able to recycle the dust into energy and push back the storm, allowing you to leave Center City. Sinnote. Is it Sinnote? Cenote? Chenity? We'll place all the dust in one place. Nothing will go wrong. Something goes wrong. Oh no! The windmills. To sum it up, your mission is to search the city for people in need of cleaning, collect the dust and cards inside of them, then deposit those resources back in the Center Sanctuary. I want to read the chat as well because Indigo's being interesting. Ah. I see. It still makes it a sad game, though. But right, yes, I am doing a good. I will save. I will save successfully. Now, what's going on over here? I like this art style as well. Just sort of slid along the ground there. Ah, I could turn into an egg. Well, not an egg, but like a postmodernist readings of Clone Wars. I see. Right. This will take some getting used to, I'm sure. That is a given. I'm a car! Beep beep, I'm a Jeep! This is fun. Like, as I said, I like the graphic sort of style anyway. Ah! Oh, cruise control, I get it. Well, beep beep, I'll drive backwards. Okay. I enjoy this. This is a good game. I am having a fun. You look interesting.
Oh, it's really you, Nova, the nano cleaner. Touch me again, I'll tell you a fun fact. Your nano vacuum holds 60 units of dust. The blue bar on the pause menu shows how much you have. Just press return to view it. Also deposit it across the center sanctuary whenever it's getting full.
Oh. I see. And the fact that it tells you oh. I like this menu very much. The glandular seed. I see. I'm just appreciating everything that's going on here. Don't mind me. 60 dust units. 4 easy monthly payments. I'm in love at the moment. And, like, this is nuts and bolts, but done well. Well, that's good to know. Yes, you know too many things. How dare you? Settings. Ah, yeah, it's true. In the settings thing, you can double your health for, like... I love that analgesic games have that kind of, don't toast bread. Try microwave... Ooh. I will try that. But I do love how analgesics games do have these, like, quality of life things. Like, you can turn off dying in even the ocean if you want to, like, focus on, like, the game. I see. I could talk to dissension. Ah, Blue Veil. I think that's the limits of where I'm allowed to show on like, until the game is released. And understandably so. Anyway, there was a marker on my map that was, like, somewhere here? Okay, that's fruit and fruit. I keep pressing the wrong ones. I'll get used to the controls eventually. And, like, hang on a minute. I need to drive on the correct side of the road. God damn. Now, have I gone too far? Have I ever thought about it? I've gone too far. Now there's no way back. No way back. The trees kind of remind me of, like, broccoli or something. Anyway, can you be helped? Construction? Is it Donkey Kong? Is there Donkey Kong in my cereal? Are there animal crackers in my soup? Which I didn't realize was a thing. Like, I never really gave it any thought. I realized that, like, in order to fully appreciate what I just said, I would have to do so much more explaining than I just did. But I'm not going to. So, I'm not going to criticize the controls because the controls aren't bad. Now, Inigo, when you say that, are you talking about an actual Animal Crackers themed feature presentation, or are we talking about the Animal Crossing film, which I've seen the Japanese? I've seen the Japanese. Hello, Donkey Kong. I will stoke your ribcage rage. Can I stab you? I'm still standing here.
Having beast, Bran Maligden screams at Nova, but screaming is not enough. She stops the platform and pounds her fists, rattling the skeletal structure around her. Nova stands frozen at terror. Is she going about this entertaining business all wrong? Nova feels ashamed for making Bran so angry, for not approaching more tactfully. She wonders if maybe the center was wrong to trust her with such an important task. Suddenly, crash!
Shirley Temple. A slab of concrete falls from above, breaking to pieces across the creature's head.
You think that's pretty funny, don't you? Bran screams.
Ding dong, the wicked witch is crushed. Ah ha ha. I got what I deserve, that's what you're thinking. Nova cannot imagine anything less funny than Bran Maligden's pain. Maybe Bran can see something about Nova that she herself cannot. Perhaps there is an ugliness inside of Nova that she has not yet learned to recognize. I need help, Bran Maligden says, suddenly quietly. Please, clean me. Nanodust, I must do this. And is there like a rhythm game involved? I know that happens eventually. Do we need to dance? We need to dance. It's dancing time. Animal Crackers Circus. I see. I see. Use colored bullet. I see. I remember seeing this mentioned on Twitter, so feel the rhythm. And it helps that they have, like, they cast shadows, which I'm finding to be more, like, helpful to watch than the actual, like, molecules themselves. So please, allow me to enter your gungus. So graceful. Nova is my favorite protagonist of this entire game so far. Also, I love that effect. And, God, I remember Rhythm Thief. Like, infernal bleeding. Well, that's worrying. Wow. That sounds painful. But yeah, I feel like Rhythm Thief was supposed to have a sequel and just never got one. So, anyway. We have arrived inside this. Oh, we have music. I'm enjoying myself. Oh, a fiery friend. Ah, and there's a map on the right, and it's... Can I suck you? I can suck you, but take damage in so doing. Okay, that's worth noting. Oh. Oh! Oh, I see. You could suffer. I told you to suffer. Please, make yourself be suffered. Perhaps this was a miscalculation. I'll have to kill the other friend instead. There we go. I was simply a fool. Oh, you're firing anger at me. I suppose that would be thematically appropriate. That was intuitive. I approve. Oh, which way am I going, though? To where must I acquire? Yeah, Rhythm Thief is mostly good, but there's, like, at least one, like, minigame in that is unpleasant. Ooh, I could... Oh, where? Why am I on fire, though?
Keep looking this way. Try me. Yeah.
So I was being chased by fire. I don't fully understand, but I'll take it. Can I suck you, though? Are you beyond suckable? Yeah, the shooters do appear to be unkillable. I have learned my lesson. Ooh, I understand the puzzle, because we've been shown that these slime creatures can catch fire if they hit one of those bullets. Ha ha! I'm clever. This is just... I'm having so much fun here, and, like, look at the artwork and, like, the music and everything. I'm having so much fun. Like, y'all can't even begin to imagine the amount of joy I'm deriving from this experience. You don't even know. You do not even know. You know nothing of how much fun I'm having, and I am having fun. So, like, goddamn. I just sort of lay back and took that, but sure. Beep. Oh. This gate hates slimes, but it doesn't want to... Oh. I mispressed the keyboard. This is why you should seize. So just get to the gate without them dying, or hit the gate with sauce? Hang on a minute. They hate slimes, but it doesn't want to see them die. So I'll just stand back and take damage, it'll be fine. At this point, I'm fairly sure I'm just being dumb, but I just want to see if I can solve the mystery. I solved the mystery! I was bad at this, but here we are now. I will suck your dust. And my prize is... eggs? Where are you going? Where are you going? You're just following me? Oh, you're a key! I think? Are you a key? I'm gonna leave and come back. You can just be moist. Moisten children. See, I'm going to interpret it as a good thing that there are all these, like, other comparisons that people can compare this game to. I think that's a good thing. More moisture. Because, like, it shows that this game is an inspired experience. Also, oh, this is where we started. I just wanted to be sure I understood what was going on. Moist. Oh, a wet friend. But how much moisture can one moist? Whoa, it's a whole row of wetness, but only temporarily. Well, I'm enjoying myself, and you can't stop me. You can't stop the feeling, so just dance, 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 dance. And just run after the wet. After the wet friend. Are these more fire-phobic gates, or do I need to murder the friends? Because that's kind of in the way, so I'm just going to kill them. If it's all the same to everyone present, you can just stop existing. Okay, that was the right answer this time. See, that's the one thing. We've had a couple of puzzler obtusities. We've had a puzzler obtusity thus far, but I'm not complaining because I solved it, so everything turned out fine. Oh, it's a maze where I need to be not hot. I need to hottent. And I did. Well, good. We're having a fantastic time. We're having a good time, having a good time. Now, where have I not been? There was the down place that was down from here, and then we'll be at our destination. You know, destination as opposed to destination. Now, can I... I just missed the obvious. Pardon me for being a dumb flub. A dumb flub? Man must never be hot.
But Nova's a woman!
Oh, another hot friend. Another... Yeah, just another... Incineration? Maybe don't incinerate me. I enjoy not being incinerosh. Wanted grosh. I well trade Narvortor for grosh. I feel like that's a sort of anecdote that that Indigo would appreciate me explaining. So basically, there was this one time on Bulbagarden where someone on the trade forums was specifically like word for word what I just quoted is what they... I just walked into that. That was my own fault. Like, I was just so busy telling my story, focusing on... I'm just reshifting my legs, by the way, because I've lost any feeling in my left leg, which is never a good time. But yes, like, I don't know if it's still there, but there was a section on Bulbagarden for people who specifically wanted, like, to trade stuff, and, like, they'd put up what they were offering or what they wanted or whatever. And I just distinctly remember there was one person who, with very sort of poor grammar and like, whatever, put, like, word for word, wanted grosh, like Groche. I well trade Narvortor for grosh. And everyone was like, what the hell are you on about? And that's all I remember. The stray fairies are light bulbs. I mean, yes. Like, I know exactly what you're talking about because I was also present for this revelation, but yes. Why'd I just walk into the thing? There we go. Stop, can't move. Mission failed game. Over. Well, there is a parallel timeline where you defeated me, so don't worry about it.
More dust. I will suck your dust.
Ooh. I will suck the big thing. Well, my seed seems excited.
Where did the anger begin? It's impossible to say, but if the dust had not arrived, I would never have reached this point, drowning in my own rage. Like a soft buzzing sound or a faint red light, slowly growing in intensity, I was hardly aware of what was happening until it was too late. Then I felt like there was nothing I could do but scream and shake. I became so foul and ugly in my rage. Thank you, Nova, for helping me to find peace.
Ah, my excitable seed. We have acquired a card, and it does the thing like in the previous game. See, already I'm feeling like game theory needs to do a thing about this game. Like, just send this over to MatPat. Oh, you're here again. You're gonna be secretly evil later, probably. Maybe not. Congratulations on your first card, Nova. I can tell you'll be a wonderful nano cleaner for the people of New Zealand. By the way, Nova, be sure to take a break if you're feeling tired. Collecting cards is important, but so is your well-being. Duly noted. Oh, that's it? That's all you have to say? Well, I shall just sort of gracefully flarf out of here. I'm assuming we must go in other directions. Like, we'll investigate the fruit place then, see if anything happens there. But, yep, see, I think some people had theorized that they were talking about Larvitar and maybe Grottle, but we never did get to the bottom of that mystery. There are more friends that I can investigate. Honestly, I don't remember. I don't remember that. And I've been following game theory for a while.
Oh, it's like depression. I feel mood because, like, it's my birthday literally next week and I don't know, like, what I want. And that's kind of sad because I like the idea of getting stuff for my birthday, but I don't know what it is that I want. I'm going to walk on your produce. What are you going to do about it? Jormungla fruits. Green flippers.
Makes me feel truly immersed in this fantastical world. Yeah, I don't go on Bulbagarden as much as I used to, but, like, mostly, like, the only thing I do on there now is just write. So, that is a thing. Candy by echolocation. I do feel like some people are much too hard on MatPat for, like, some of the minor errors in some of the videos, but, like sometimes people, like, make too much of a big deal out of the minor stuff, but, like, I'm not saying if you disagree, then you're wrong. Like, some people give them an excessively hard time about some stuff. And in a word, Indigo, fiction. I write fiction. Currently doing a collaborative thing with Joff, in case you remember Joff's existence. But you up there, you exist. Now, can I solve the mystery? Is there a mystery, in fact, to even be solved in the first place? Hold on. Hey, hang on. I feel like this is either intended and necessary, or... there's a... Hang on, I'll stop being bad in a second. The thing is... Like, I admit that there are some theories that MatPat has done, like well, MatPat and his team, to, give credit where it's due. Like, there are some theories that I've done that cover, like, subject material, but I'm not fully, like, familiar with, so I'm not going to, like, complain, oh, they got so-and-so factoid wrong about whatever, because, like, I don't know, but I'm assuming that there are people like me who don't know when he's getting something wrong, and that's what people are objecting to, like, oh, well, there are people like me who don't know about XYZ game, and the fact that he's spreading misinformation is, like, thing is, I feel like people who are going on about the misinformation, whatever, are taking it a bit too seriously, because, like, okay, I don't know much about Hollow Knight, and my opinions on it haven't changed since watching the theory, so I do feel like people are a bit too fond of making mountains out of molehills, but that's just me. I don't remember which section my thing comes under on Bulba Garden, but I am certainly there, just not under my YouTube name. The figure quivers and licks. Are they hungry? Nova wonders. They better have a sort of hunger that Nova has never seen before. Something that Nova ought not to see. Oh, I guess that's a good way of putting it, Indigo. Because, like, it does frustrate me when, it's just a monstrous nightmare licky tongue. I get it. But, like, it does annoy me when people who don't know anything about games make stuff about games and then they get everything wrong. But with with game theory, I know that they're at least doing it in good faith, so I'm much less, like, I'm less inclined to criticize them for it, because they're... Since this game began with breakfast, it will end with dinner. That'll do. Gustine Papellum, the tongue-skinned creature... So it's just a creature made of tongues. That is terrifying. I will make you clean. I will free you from the prison of your own desires. We will get sparky and flarf. And it's time for some more dance, rhythm, fever, heaven, thief-olution. It's time for the argument armament. Dimension dive. Oh. Oh. Ah, I was worried about getting this wrong. I'm more likely to be offended by people getting stuff wrong about games when the people in question already don't know shit about games. Whereas if they are already familiar, then I find it a bit more forgivable. That being said, I goes here, hang on a minute, there's a word for that was a really important detail from, Ace Attorney Investigations 2, and I don't remember what the word is. Anyway. Ooh, oh! We must suck the things! I'm having too many thoughts at once! There we go, get your tongue ass out of here. I keep forgetting what I'm trying to say. Oh, it's a spiky friend. Don't you tongue. You don't get to real. Dexter based on real. Oh, you're a friend. Taste Nakaba.
Yes, Nova, come here, let me taste that metallic helmet of yours. Oh, let's help myself then.
Can I just... I can suck at least, that's fun. Hypogosia, yeah. I'm certainly in Ace Attorney Investigations, the whole thing is the inability to taste salt. Oh, I was doing this puzzle backwards. Maybe I have to suck the friend? No, I need to blow at the friend. Important distinction there. Oh, we're nearly at capacity with the dust. You're a friend. Taste comrade? Dear oh dear. How long until we get to the uncomfortably sexual ones, though? Because goodness knows we have... Oh, I see. I'm going to need to stab you with a tongue. I am very much enjoying myself. Like, that's such an intuitive puzzle. I love it. But yes, I've played the end game of the first Anodyne. It's only a matter of time till we get somewhere that's awkwardly sexual. Oh, you just need to be pushed and pulled and, I guess, not killed while we kill the other ones? Because it would be bad to kill the denizens of this place when we're just supposed to be killing the infection of dust. Stab. Oh, that's as far as that tongue goes. They've made an entire dungeon out of tongues. I see. Just gotta drag yourself into me. Well, why the fluff not? Do I have to murder you as well? Are you to be doomed after all?
Oh dear.
Good grief. Okay. I meant more overtly sexualized than this, but go off, I guess. Oh, dearie Christmas. Just let me through this place. You're just gonna keep
I'm licking the concrete to remind me of the cities of my past loves.
Good grief. Still, this game is well designed and well written, and I am very much having a time. Ooh, it's a jumpy down ledge. I get it. Ah. This is good. I'm having a good time. Having a good time. I don't like the music of Queen. Ooh, that was spicy. We're at dust capacity. We're all gonna die. Yeah, you there. Get your ass over here. Yes. That feels like that puzzle could have gone horribly wrong, but then it didn't, so everything was fine. Ah. And now we have the second key, and that was a lot easier than the first half of this dungeon. Well, does it even count as dungeon? It's not even a dungeon, it's a person. But we need to have 4 cards, and this is... Oh. This is the second card. And oh, they just move in diamonds? I'll just walk around the tongue then. I'll just rock around the Christmas tree. You can't stop me. You don't know my life. I'll just throw blocks at you. What are you going to do about it? I'll just use the tongue as a barrier. I am untouchable. I'm unobliteratable. You can't kill me. The first one did, but that was the first one. Times have changed. We live in a different era now. You can't even touch me. I'm... As we established. Yeah, you get bleh. Clearly, there'll be a big plot twist at the end where it turns out the dust was the good guys all along. This is the inside of the Briar. Nova is the Briar. Hey. Another dust-sucky crystal situation. That's a very happy seed. When I was young, Nova, the world was bright and delicious. I loved nothing more than to eat and taste, be satisfied. But as I grew, the magic of my tongue began to fade. Food felt like sand upon my tongue, life became dull and grey. Then the dust came. I could feel its writhing, unruly power growing inside of me. My sense of taste returned, more vibrant than ever before. Red bumps slowly began to appear upon my skin, but I ignored them, delighting in the wonderful flavors the world had to offer. I was a fool to fight against the wisdom of the center, to gratify my base desires by giving in to the dust. I lost control and I became a monster. Thank you, Nova, for giving me another chance. That was horrifying. But, like, in a good way. Like, that was well-written body horror. So, like, once again, this game is so good! Support this game. Why are you not in the process of supporting this game already? Ah, you're here again. Can we have 2 more cards, please? I need to deposit my dust. Wow, that's 2 out of the 4 cards we'll need to level up the dust prism. Oh, Nova, you're hurt. No, we're fine. We're not dying. Please don't push yourself too hard. You're still so young. Remember, I'll be around the center sanctuary if you ever need me. While you're there, you can deposit your stored dust and leave with a spring in your step. It's better not to carry around a full tank for any longer than you need to. As in Anodyne 2, it is in real life. See, I'm sort of surprised there isn't like some sort of glitch you can do to just jump infinitely, but then again, this isn't Sonic Boom. Whee! God, this is... I know I keep saying this, but this is just so good. I'm having such a fantastic experience. You don't even know? Because this game hasn't been released yet, and yet here I am playing it. Yes, allow me to descend, as per the instructions. And we have returned to here again. Like, I know at this point I'm going to sound like a broken record, but like, the music, the art style, the everything. Is this the depository? Can I deposit? Dust prism, there we go. Yes, we know this part. Little Munchkin. Well, we have... Wait, can I at least deposit the dust that I have? Because I was under the impression that I couldn't, but I wanted to try anyway. Okay, this is the dust drop point. There we go. So the one on the right is for cards, the one on the left is for this. So the first tank can hold 50. Ah. Okay, this is important to note. So we need... Ooh. So we need 2 more cards to fill up to a capacity of 100, I guess. Wow, it's almost like that's incredibly intuitive or something. Oh, I can't turn into a car in here. Well, that's fine. Now, I do wonder, though, is there anything that I should, like, should I prepare feedback for the developers? Because, as I said, they were kind enough to let me have this development, this review copy, like, early, because, as has been established, this game's not to be released until next month, and I guess having feedback from the likes of me would probably be beneficial. But what could I say to them? What do they need to hear? The official building. I remember doing official things in here, wearing official clothing, and now you're just a pair of legs with a clock on your hat. Why don't we have those? Hats with clocks built in. This game is a vision. Ooh, we can enter a door. Oh, we have 3D platforming. Well, it's not really platforming, it's going upstairs, but, you know, we have side-scrolling in 3D. I am having so much fun. Ooh, hang on, there's a lump of a friend. I know you say you would rather not, but clearly we must. Then, what is to be done in this crazy-ass room? Can I climb up your lamp collection and hide above? I see. Then what?
So, you're just going to stop through my bedroom with your muddy boots and then leave? Hurr.
Misteria Waizel.
Stop touching my lampshade collection! Come over here, I need to talk to you!
You can't talk to me, you're not real.
Do you like lampshades? Some of these lampshades are worth a lot of money, but who cares about money? It's about the artistry. You see that one? Don't touch it with your grubby little fingers. That was my grandmother's lampshade. See the exquisite lace patterning around the brim. It's got a bit of a lampshade buff. You really like lampshades, don't you? Think you've taken one for yourself when I'm looking? Who would notice or care if you took advantage of a miserable weak-old coot? That's what you're thinking, aren't you?
That was a genuine cough on my part.
You don't make lampshades like these anymore. You wouldn't know, you're young and strong and you think that you'll live forever, but eventually things fall apart and people leave you when they kick your shins. On the way out, they steal your lampshades. I can't even remember anymore, lampshades are gone. Out of sight, out of mind.
Just wanted to double check everything's still going on okay on the official Discord of Analgesic Productions.
What is this site anymore for me? I got a good feeling about you. I need you to do something for me. Please clean the dust from my lungs. Or I'll treat a lampshade in return or something. You can have the retro frill model in mint green. I've already got one of those. I've ever nano cleaned before. Don't make it worse.
Finally. Just have to keep pounding at talking in order to insert the power of Rhythm Thief and the Trencherer's flare. That's a foot. That's a bed. I thought it was a foot. She's not fighting the foot, Stephen. I'm gonna mess that up eventually. Like, that's got just the right amount of difficulty to it. If I have no lampshades, I don't need to worry about my friends leaving me. That is a mood. Ooh, a sideways esophagus. Mnemonic, as in like pneumonia, or like... Oh my god, I have five Twitter interactions? Hang on, bear with. I want to see if anything important's happening on the Twitter. Ooh, this is stylish. We'll look more at that in a moment. Ah, people are supporting me on the twits. Jolly good. Okay, well, since we're here, I want to check in with the cards. Hang on a minute, those cards bear the logo of... Hang on, I'm pressing the wrong buttons here. The logo of the previous game. It's true. Taste is actually just smell. But that's mnemonic. M-N-E monic. I see. Well then. To work on the nanodust. I keep forgetting the controls, which is entirely on me because they are incredibly intuitive. There's a grumpy old farty dust. But like pneumonic as in like of pertaining to pneumonia? Because of the dust and the lungs and the dusty lungs, dusty Springfield? Can I suck you through the wall? Is there any method of like remote sucking? Is this a metaphor for the lungs? Sausages? I'm sorry, I know I'm talking so much gibberish right now. Ah, can you? Yes, hit me. Clearly that's what I wanted. Thank you. Bringing back, like, design ideas from even the ocean, sort of. Oh. I got a light bulb key. Oh, I pressed a button to close a gate. This is... I'm sorry if I'm coming across as patronizing, because I am just, like, I'm speaking my feelings, and I'm having a good time. So, don't mind me. Just gathering up the dust and having a fantastic time in so doing. And I'd imagine it goes without saying, but once this game is released to the public, babies! Kill the babies. Oh, but murdering the babies blocked the way. That the babies can live. But yes, once this game is released in full and the, like, embargo thing is no longer in effect, I will quite happily play through the rest of this game and, like, stream it to completion. I thought about maybe, like, Let's Playing it, but the stream is fine because I've got other Let's Plays going on at the moment, and it would make more sense to do this as a... Well, I don't know. Ah, that was my own stupid fault. The other thought is, well, if I'd done this as a Let's Play, then by the time I'd got to uploading episodes that were outside of the embargo zone, the game would already be released and I wouldn't have to worry about it? Well... where am I going? What am I doing? What is my face in my life? Beep boop. And beep. This kind of reminds me of that one, what is it? Zelda Classic Quest that's, like, based on Mega Man. It reminds me of one of the levels in that, where they managed to make an entire side-scrolling level out of... It's a metaphor for the BBC in the 70s! That was a little bit too on the nose. I'm not going to apologize. But the farty old man! Oh! I keep walking into it! This is not good. There we go. You can cease existing. That was a troublifying room. Oh no! There are evil friends who would seek to wound. Well, you could just stop existing, can't you? Oh, I like the symbolism here. This idea of if you can't kill indiscriminately because that's a bad. Anyway, another assassin in a cluttery room. I see. But you have sort of... No, those aren't ribbons, are they? Oh. Okay, you're just gonna whip your back and forth. Oh, you're coming down here now. Where are you going? What are you doing? You move in a grid of 9, as opposed to the diamond patterns we've seen erstwhile And Frappenstance. Oh, I missed because you were still moving. I missed again because I'm bad. There we go. Maybe 1 or 2 more hits should do the trickle. There, okay. Maybe a second.
Oh, you moved! How dare you move! You can't, you don't get to reel.
Where are you going? Come down here. I'll throw an old man at you. I will eat old men. I missed, ran into your face, and now this is happening. Stop that. Stop that. I threw an old man at you. Now remember, kids, if you have a cluttery room, dust will come and kill you. You don't get to speak of the center like you know what it is, you dust assassin. You giving me sass, you sassy dust. The seed is just giving full-on oh well kind of face. Yes, convert it into a card. Show me the secret of the way.
You don't know what it's like to have a life and then to see it crumble before your eyes. That's what the dust does. It grows and grows by eating up who you're meant to become. Nova, you've done a good thing here. My lungs are much better now. Maybe I'll be able to finish writing my lampshade book now. Did you ever clean up the dirt you tracked into my bedroom? You know, the center itself once sent me a special lampshade with unbelievable symmetry in recognition of my work cataloguing and appreciating lampshades. Thank you, Nova. I really appreciate what you've done here. I mean it sincerely. You can have any lampshade you like. Well, as long as it's the retro frill model in mint green, I've already got one of those, see? Thank you, Nova. Goodbye.
Well, that was not as horrifying as the person who turned into a tongue, but horrifying nonetheless. So clearly, the moral of the story is... beep beep. You are a large friend. Blue diamond up in here. Well, I'm in the process of dying myself. Ah, Nova. Palisade floats to Nova, gently picks her up and begins to cradle Nova in her arms. I mean, this is a lot of heavy stuff to be putting on a newborn child, just saying. It's going to be okay, darling. You're working so hard and doing such a good job. Maybe a trip outside the city will do you some good. The air is fresher out there. Well, it will be soon, once the dust storm is cleared.
Later, in Center Sanctuary.
I don't understand what you're saying, Palisade. Do you think that the center is wrong? We should give in to the dust and let it overtake New the land?
No, of course not. It's just Nova. She shouldn't have to shoulder such a burden all by herself.
Nova is the only one who can do this. It is the purpose of her creation, and we are here to help her. But at the end of the day, she must keep cleaning or all will be lost. We all have to make sacrifices for the greater good, don't you understand, Palisade?
I think I do understand. Well, this is murdering my throat, but in a good way. And now we're back out here again, so Palisade is like, ah, yes, it's bad for Nova to be surrounded by all this dust. Takes Nova back to the middle, then takes Nova back to the dusty room again. Unspooked kid. Uneek. I see. I probably would have appreciated that more if I'd spoken to you first. Now, since we're here, show me the secrets of this card. Misteria, Waizel. The body is like a lampshade. I see. I mean, you're not wrong. Now, what else is going... God, I love this car form so much more than I was expecting to. Beep, beep. Nearly just plowed right into the children. What's going on back here? Anything of note? Ooh, it's a sklunky city with, like, emergency escape signs. Ooh, spaghetti and meatballs. Environmental storytelling. Amazing. I love the way these guys ride. Well, I say guy, I mean that in a gender-neutral way, because, of course, Marina Kitaka is part of the team, and, you know. Anyway, where am I going? What am I doing? Am I just having a time back here? Just ignore every single exit sign. Environmental storytelling! Is there anything of value in this direction? Just a wall. You can't say you're ever just a wall. I wonder if that, like, cutscene thing was the game's way of telling me, oh, never mind. The game's way of telling me, hey, maybe you should go up to the surface, and that's where the last thing is, but Great Gwom.
The malaise rests upon my children like a shroud of sludgery. Please, I request that you listen to each of my children and then return to me. Bebe. Chopley Gwom. If only I had a football made of my own skin, then it could never truly be pulled away from me.
That is terrifying,
Happiness is a warm puddle.
says Pupley.
Supply. Good grief, I can't stand it after the same food in the same dish.
Ah, shut up, you mouth. Small one. Gwomina Gwombledon Gwom.
Squawk, squawk, squawk.
Have you ever heard of the rooting reflex? If you touch a baby on the cheek, they will cheer for the home team.
Probably not.
Oh, but thank you for listening to my children. Oh, the mud feels cool and calming to our skin, prickled as we are by fever and eczema. In this darker, still corner of the alleys, Nova hears the soft squishing sounds of the Gwoms writhing and turning. She shivers at the faint groans that they emit, pressing their delicate pink skins into the muck.
Is it time to shoot you and play Dippo? Play Dippo?
We Gwoms were once proud and beautiful, or else Zenda would never have created us.
The dust has caused us to forget. I see. Like, this is so much wordier than the first Anodyne, but, like, good, because it gives it its own experience. Like, this definitely, like, they keep saying, you know, you can play this and Anodyne in any order, and it's, I get it, it's a very different feel. Like, it's a similar feel, but also a different feel. Yeah, they've been listening to too much Dua Lipa and her odd rules. That's how that song goes, right?
Beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop. Beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, beep.
That sequence ends at just the right time before it becomes, like, terrifyingly short notice to react to the things. But yes, so very graceful. I am having a splendiferous amount of fun. Yeah, I do like that visual effect of, like, if something... like, something falling towards the floor, but, like, the perspective gets all weird, so it looks like it's falling further and the... Well, I know what I mean, I have no idea how to convey it. That's a kitchen full of Clearly that's the word for what's going on here. But it is very kitchen. Those appear to be oven. Those appear to be oven. That's all. Allow me to suck your dust. Mud? Mud gunk? How make gunk? Oh. Blink twice if need to. Hang on a minute. Sauce? What did I just bear witness to? Can I see. Oh! I was just being dumb! I get it now. God, those electric slimes fill me with concern. So I had to suck them and then run away. I had to suck and scoot. Blow and vanish. Ejaculate and evacuate. Or just run through them. That works too. Oh. I keep forgetting how to exist, don't mind me. I'm so glad that the checkpoints heal you just like an Anodyne. This is... well, I mean, this is Anodyne. It's Anodyne 2. Oh, they bounce. They bounce and terrify. What? Is my sucking you towards the wall not good enough for your ass? You don't know my life. I can walk through them. I did worry and wonder. And what are you people? Oh, these things terrify me. They go all skloopy and sklunkulous, and you didn't even heal me, you selfish twar. I make such bizarre noises, and I can only apologize. Oh, there's a way to the left that I didn't even notice. That is not a way to the left. I'm just silly in the head. And I know I keep saying this, but seriously, this game is so worth supporting. Like, I think the thing that helps them the most at the moment is following them on Twitter and, like, supporting this game on, like wishlisting it on Steam. So please do that. There was an invisible... oh! No, there was an invisible something in there. Huh? I wonder how these rooms work. Oh, okay, Blackwell. Be sure to give me all your points. You know I'm being facetious. Great Gwom, not to be confused with the Great Gwonam from the Zelda CDI games. Holy fuck, you're getting the suck. Give me your dust. Also, I've been meaning to mention for a while how I love how clever the title of this game is as well, because, like, Anodyne 2, Return to Dust, because, like, that's an expression for, like, if something was, you know, it's like the idea of going back to a dusty state. I'm stupid! I had to attack them, not suck them. But it's also, like, it's Anodyne, you're going, like, dust was a major mechanic in the previous game, and so you're going back to, and I need to kill the mole people.
Oh, honey, I told you if we're gonna get away from the city, then we ought to go all the way. If only you had that promotion, the neighborhoods we could have chosen from.
Mama, why is there a stranger at dinner today? Should I fetch the gun?
America?
Darling wifey dearest, you forget to lock the door. Look at this street prowler you let in. Mine is practically written under their face. Papa, ought we to call the police?
Yes, you should, but it's too late for that now because I need to go and suck your assassin, if you know what I mean. I see. Well, this is horrifying. I double see. I can't turn the light back off. Well, I'm going to go and re-heal because I did a dumb. Shot fun. I'll leave the lights off then. Ah, it doesn't matter. Yeah, fight me with your dusty Springfields. Okay, they sort of missed a trick by calling the center and not Springfield. Because that's the Springfield.
I'm so clever and original.
I do like that the bosses move in regular patterns as well, because, like, it sort of adds to the, like, it makes them easier to deal with, but also it like, adds to the aesthetic of, like, oh, they're these somewhat mechanical flavors. I do wonder. I wonder what the grand narrative of this game is going to be. As I imagine that I should probably stop once I, fill up the canister, the dust prism, because, like, we've reached 60 twice now, and I do worry that I might be getting close to the embargo zone, so I'll end soon.
Nova, I can feel the fog lifting from my memories. I am the Augur. I was created to investigate the future by studying the gambling habits of birds. Each and every one of us has a role to play in the grand story of New Zealand. You have shown me this, Nova. My children and I were once selfish and short-sighted. We complained about our lot in life and lost sight of the Centre's plan. But there is a place for us after all, Nova. There will always be a place for us.
How poetic. Now, it's a good thing that there are exit signs in these back alleys because, hey, blah 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 is here. I'm playing a game that's not been released yet, because I was entrusted with the right to do so. Ah, they're all happier now, and there's stuff on the table. Nova's stomach lurches as she flings herself out of nanoscale. That's what she is. She thinks to herself, the transition has been making me queasy, but this time she doesn't let herself fall to her knees. She hates to see Palisade looking so worried, even though it did feel nice when Palisade cradled her. Hello, darling Nova. Now that you have 4 cards, please return to Center Sanctuary to upgrade the dust prism.
Is that a euphemism?
Sippy sippy. 1% and 2%. I see. Well, I'm glad that I am able to make people happy. But yes, I'm glad that there are exit signs here, because this is such a confusing part of the map. But, like, that's... I don't mean that as a criticism, that's like... Oh, okay. Like, it's good design, 'cause I guess it's supposed to be a little bit on the confusing side, so, like, it's okay. And there are exit signs, so that sort of further mitigates the concern. But yes, I made it in life because I Let's Played and streamed other games by the same developers, and I was like, hey, I really love your stuff, and they were like, cool, thanks for loving our stuff, here, have our new one. And I'm so hyped, I'm full of hype. And so to reiterate, please support this game as best you can. This was a miscalculation. I thought that there was a flaw the entire way here. there is not. That was entirely on me. Oh, dearie shabangabang. I float sometimes, it's what I do. I shall save my game. Because I believe this is the full... this is the full game, I'm just not allowed to show all of it. So, yum. And down we go. Yes, I am so full of love and support for basically everything these developers do, because their style is just so... I love all of it. And just... I am in support of this. Take my cards. Upgrade the prism. Well, that's good to know, Ryan. May the power of cards induce glass. It's interesting to see, like, the cards doing something. Because, like, in Anodyne the First, all they did was open gates. Whereas now, they do... They do things, and we still don't have enough capacity to fill the dust. Like, we will still have leftover dust, even after, like, depositing our dust now. Maybe I've been too efficacious in absorbing the dust. I just have too much of it, is what I do. Amazing, Nova. The center now has enough dust in order to clear the storm. Come over and speak with Sea Psalmist and I. Wait, are there 7 chapters? I have not been measuring whatsoever, so don't mind me. Amazing, Nova. You've reinforced the prison with cards and deposited enough dust to clear the storm. Also, your canister can now hold 90 units.
Nano Cleaner Nova, you must bring this fallen world ever closer to its most perfect state, an unadulterated connection with its own identity, with its own center.
Sea Psalmist sings.
Blessed are they who walk along the path of their creation, who radiate cleanliness from the center, as light is cast from a flame. The fool says, I am the center. They're like an arrogant flower sprouting early to mock the winter's cold. The wicked shall wither before they blossom, their machinations crumbling to dust. But the righteous blossom in season. The work of their hands is blessed. The radiance is a joy to the ones they love, and their leaves a comfort and a shade. What a wonderful thing to be chosen.
Nova, look. The dust you deposited is being used by the center, and the dust storm is beginning to clear. See, I don't actually know how long this game is, so I would like to hope that there is, you know, at least several more chunks of this scale. Like, I'd hate to think that I'm only halfway there. Like, I want there to be more of this game.
Nova, the elevator to the surface is ready. The world requests that you explore and bear yet more cards and dust to its heart, the center. Go forth in peace and clean.
Well, that's all well and good, but when I received the activation code for this, for this review copy of the game, I was told that, the embargo point where I'm not allowed to show anything else ahead of time was, I believe, the area on the surface. I don't know if that's you can complete the area on the surface or stop before you get to the surface, so I'm going to choose to sort of stop here and now. Cold reading, it's like hot yoga but more intellectual. I see. And is there any... Oh, we got the mint lamp. Mint green lamp with retro frills from Misteria Waizel. A fake based on a more prestigious model, it does not smell like mint. Disappointing. Look at all these options they have. Anyway, I don't know if I'm allowed to show any more than this, so I will sort of cut things off, but hang on a minute. Yeah, I guess there are quite a few slots for cards, so there's probably a good amount of game left, but yeah, there is a limit to how much I'm able to show, so I'll save, and I guess end things off here just in case, because as I said, I don't know... Oh, it's dark in here. I don't know if I'm allowed to show any more, but to be honest, I don't want to spoil too much of the game. I've played for an hour and a half and showed off, like, the first hour and a half of the game, and I think that's good enough, so... Yeah, I do hope that people have liked what they've seen, because, as I said, I am so much in love with these developers, and, like, the work they do is just brilliant. And I do believe that when this game is released, there's going to be, like, a bundle. It's going to come out for, They're gonna have a discount. It's gonna be a fantastic time, and honestly, I would go for some Quiplash, but I kind of want to rest my voice for a while. But, I mean, who knows? If the weather continues to be less terrible, then I might do some Quiplash, like, I don't know, on Wednesday, if people are up for that. But, yeah, there is some other stuff I need to do this evening anyway. But this was fun, though. I enjoyed this, and as I said, check the video description. It's down there, both live and in the VOD of this stream. Support the developers and follow them on Twitter and put the game on your wish list on Steam if you're that way inclined. But yeah, I do have work to do, including, and you didn't hear this from me, but I may be through to the final round of recruiting for that job I applied for, and there's a bit of work I need to do in order to, like, finish up with that. Like, they need me to do a task for them to prove that I'm capable of the job, and that's something I need to get on with. And obviously, I have tomorrow's episode of Billy Hatcher to edit, because I recorded that just before I started the stream, and I would have done it on Tuesday. Like, literally, I've had my recording set up in place to record Billy Hatcher since Tuesday, and it's just been too warm to do it. So, but yeah, so I've got stuff I need to do, but as ever, I'll be out on social media and whatever, and once this game is released, I will come back and stream the rest of it. That's kind of a given, because I'm in love with this game. I'm having plenty of fun. But for now, I have been, will continue to be, Tessellating Hexagons. Thanks for watching. Netherlamp, I'm not sure what we're calling it, because we can't call it the Lampsterdam, because it's not going to be in Amsterdam, it's probably going to be Rotterdam, but we'll see. But yes, thank you, Ryan. I am in support of your supporting me. Yeah, I should end the stream now, so have a fantastic life, and drink water, don't drive safe, drive enthusiastically, but also safely. I don't know how to end streams, I'm just now realizing. Anyway, see y'all when next I see y'all. Tiddly boo? Is that a word? And Dino, you just missed the entire stream. I will probably stream on Wednesday as long as the weather's not terrible, so see y'all then. But thank you for showing your support, at least. Well, I'll make the VOD of the stream available as soon as I can, because I want this game to get the love and support it deserves, so... But yes, I shall end now. But thanks for turning up anyway, Dino. It means enough to me that you at least turned up at all. But yes, good night, y'all.